What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we're going to be bringing you one of my favorite / one of the most popular decks that I haven't seen in a little while that's perfect for this week. Meteor, Demonologist, I almost said Demon Hunter, plus Pretzel Thrower, okay? So this is a super fun deck to play anyway, but plus this faction booster, every time you're merging a Meteor, you're sending slugs. So we've got quite the video for you today, playing against some pretty bizarre decks that even go more slug heavy than I'm going. Guys, grab your coffee, grab your device, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. We're going to be jumping right into a game here of a deck that I think should work really very well for this week. Let's turn it down a little bit. I think we are good to go now. Guys, Meteor. Okay, this deck right here is something that is a pretty popular deck in of itself. Is that the saying? It's pretty popular. Okay, you got Trapper in there, you got Meteor in there, you got Demo, you spam out there. With this week's faction, this deck should be even more powerful. So that gives us a chance for those of us who do not have a level 13, 15 Meteor. I've got a level 9, right? Level 9 Meteor. We're going up against a level 9 Monk. And it should be a pretty fun game because we're going to be able to spam Demonologist towards my opponent's board. But also, every time we merge a Meteor, we're going to be spamming a slug to his side of the board as well. So we're really going to try and play with that mechanic and maybe get this guy slipping, catch this guy slipping a little bit, realistically against bosses or mini-bosses, or seeing what we can do in order to get this guy off his game and get us a win. Right here, we're 45 seconds away from Tamer. I'm trying to just build some mana, wait until the very end, snowflake everything away. But they're getting pretty close here. Like I said, obviously you can see this is a replay from just a minute ago. Mr. Beans, we actually took a hit there. Womp womp. Not the end of the world, but we did take a hit, which is, of course, not good to do in wave 1. But then we got the maximum amount of snowflake kills as possible. So with this deck, we're going to be rocking Fiery Bolide, which, remember, that means that we're trying to stack with our Meteor. You can see right there, we got a stack right there, 23. And we're going to try and get that towards 300. We're also going to be rocking the left side talent for Demonologist, which is the Archdemon, which means when you merge an Archdemon and they go to the other side and it is killed, it will stun a few of your opponent's units. And then Trapper in there. I need some sort of slow in this deck. You absolutely need some sort of slow in this deck, especially if you've got a lower level Meteor. Harlequin Mime, essential. I played around with some different versions of the deck. I had Cauldron in there because it's also part of the faction. It also gives you mana, which is a bit of fun. A lot of people used to use Cold Mage in this deck. Cold Mage has got talents, makes it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun. I think this is the go-to Meteor Demo spam deck. And I think it works out pretty well. So 1 minute to go. We're trying to build our stacks. We've already maxed out our Meteor. And all I'm really trying to do here is merge out Mimes with Orbs. You can see we're at 41 stacks. Realistically, I like to get to about 50 stacks after wave 1 and about 100 after wave 2 and get towards 300 pretty quickly. However, I usually use Trickster. This deck, I'm using Snowflake. I wanted a little extra help in damage, and I think it works out pretty well. But we're actually only 1 shard away from getting our Snowflake to level 5, which a level 5 Snowflake, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it adds slow, which is really what I wish. I wish it had that everlasting slow. I think that's at level 10. But at level 5, it unlocks freezing units on your opponent's board, which I've played against that a number of times, a lot less recently, but it's super frustrating to play against. So I think that's definitely going to be worthwhile. As soon as I get that last tile, last shard, whatever, of course I'm going to do it. It gives you crit. It gives you an upgrade to, every 5, 10, 15 upgrade of a hero. You're always excited about. Warlock, we took things out really quickly. I'm trying to spam right there. You can see the Archdemon go down. Didn't end up really doing anything. We're going to merge out right there, take out that Meteor without taking a hit. But you can see the timing there. we tried to get this guy slipping, like I said in the beginning. We tried to spam some archdemons there, tried to spam some slugs right there in order for his warlock to hit him. But Monk's really, really good at bosses. So we're going to have to do some pretty good work in order to really get this guy to take a hit from one of these bosses. But 1 minute to go until Tribunal. And Tribunal's another one. He gets hit by Tribunal. It's pretty fatal. Okay, I get hit by Tribunal. It's a lot less fatal. It doesn't really matter. Lower level Meteors is okay. I guess getting rid of a lot of my rank 1 Meteors is not great, obviously, but not the end of the world. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and merge a Meteor first to take out our Tribunal before it hits us. Step 1, which is in turn going to send a slug his way, and then we're going to merge a bunch of demos and try and just put a bunch of crap right in the front of his portal, right in front of his Tribunal, so that he takes a hit, and that would be pretty good. Okay, if we can hit that rank 4, that's got a 12 stack on that Monk right there, that would be huge for us. 10 seconds to go. Let's see how we do. We're only at 118 stacks right here, but he's actually fallen off. He's falling off a significant amount. He must only have like a level 8, maybe even 7 sword, but here we go. Okay, we're going to merge a Meteor. We're going to merge some demos. He didn't even get to his Tribunal. He didn't even have a chance at hitting his Tribunal before he lost there. And we ended up getting the win right off the bat, which you absolutely love to see. That's one win in the books. I just wanted to show off kind of how this deck works, kind of what my thoughts were. And then we were going to let's jump into a live game and see how we do on the ladder this morning. Back in we go, and we've got another very interesting matchup, to say the least. So he's got Witch, has no talents on it, so clearly it's the Toxic Witch. Okay, we already know that's coming. He's also he's rocking Bruiser, Trapper, Reaper. Is this guy a bot? I'm assuming this guy's a bot. Let's check out his equipment. He's got some enchantments right there. He already hit one of my witches, or one of my trappers rather. This should be an interesting game. And you know what? There's definitely something to be said about when you match up against somebody, and it's maybe not a fair matchup, maybe it's a easy-ish matchup, but if I'm playing a weird deck, they put you up against somebody with a weird deck. And you know what? My deck isn't necessarily weird. It's just under-leveled. Okay, I feel like they have a hard time matching me up with people when I play these types of decks because my account doesn't match the card levels. If that makes sense, we're just going to do a little bit right there. Boom! He's got Mary as well. I think my Mary's also only level 1. So nothing to be ashamed of, player 235766906. Okay, don't worry. You're all good. You're with friends here. We're already at 45 stacks. This is why it makes me feel like I should be running Trickster in my deck, because I really don't want to be using my Snowflake so much because I want to build those stacks as quick as possible. But I think what this guy's thought process in this deck is he's going to be spamming Hogs from his Hunter, Ghosts from his Reaper, I guess Bruiser, he's going to be sending slugs. Bruiser is part of Magic Council, is that correct? So I guess that's why he's doing that. Do I have any more stacks? Otherwise, I'm just going to do Snowflake. There's no reason not to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's time it correctly that time. Woo! That is a beautiful thing. Puppeteer, I'm just going to hit it one time. Boom! And I just wanted to make sure that we didn't get ranked down. But that must be what he's rocking, right? Trapper's not part of Magic. That Trapper is Forest, but Trapper's in there for whatever. Witch is also part of Magic Council, right? So he's got Bruiser spamming slugs, Witch spamming slugs, Reaper spamming ghosts, and Hunter spamming hogs. That must be exactly where his head's at. Okay, that is what he's trying to do. I'm doing something similar. I wanted to go the line of a little bit more of an actual deck with a hint of spam. We've got 2 out of our 5 cards that spam. He's going the route of all spam, wins come later. But I think if we just like handle ourselves decently well, we should be in an absolutely fine spot and should be able to take this guy out, depending on what his card levels is. He does have a max Hunter. He's got no talents on his on his Witch. He's only got 2 talents on his Reaper. I don't think this guy's a super high level. So I think it should be all good and dandy. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let me know in the comments, what are you playing this week? What are you utilizing to try and best utilize your slugs and the faction booster? Because I feel like that's always the key to enjoying the week. You got to utilize the faction booster to have fun, plus find wins. I think that's always kind of the goal, right? 17 seconds. I guess I'll hit my snowflake here just to kind of build them up. I got a rank 2 here. I might just do some of these. We'll do one here. That's perfect. 7 seconds. We'll do one right there. And 3 seconds. I guess we don't have to do a whole lot after that. He did actually spam a lot at the end there. It still shouldn't really matter. I'm just going to merge here. Maybe that'll do a little slug that it's not going to do anything. It's not going to matter. He actually has witched a good amount of my units. Every time he merges a witch, we get a slug. You can see it right there. He's actually hit a bunch of my meteors. He's hitting a trapper right there. Why don't we try and do a little something here? We'll do that. We'll do that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. And maybe we can start getting this guy in a little bit of trouble. I feel like he seems too comfortable, guys. He seems too comfortable. We're going to spam a big boy right there. We're going to spam a big boy right there. And, yeah. I mean, I don't think that's going to make him lose, but hey, maybe it'll make him think about what he's doing, which I actually respect. Other than the witch, I feel like the witch is in there primarily because of the faction booster. It's not necessarily in there to be like toxic, so I don't really have a problem with it, I'm going to be honest. And 32 seconds, if we get switched, absolutely fine. I don't know. Doesn't really bother me. We're just going to do a little bit of that. I guess we're going to have to do this. We only got rank 2. Okay, we'll just do this to start. And I'll hit my snowflake. We'll do oh, nope, I won't hit my snowflake apparently. Let's just do all of these. I'm going to get one nice big orb right there. And I don't really have any demos to spam. Now I do. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. He did spam. He's also got spam on his... we'll just do that. Ooh, we didn't need it. And we got him. He also has spam on his enchanted monster, his bow, level 6 epic bow. He's also got an enchantment there to where he's got like 5 different things that are spamming. Every single unit spam, everything but Trapper. But that's why Trapper's in there. He probably could have gone Trapper or Dryad or Harlequin maybe even just to help with the spam also. I'll do a little bit of spam here. We're going to do a snowflake here. We're going to just do a nice good one right there. But I think this is pretty much going to be all she wrote, unless he can really surprise me here. Just going to have a little sip of coffee. Maybe we can try and find something else to spam just for the fun of it. There's a demo. There's a demo. I think that'll be pretty good. And yeah, I respect the hustle, dude. I respect you playing something weird. Little bit too weird, perhaps, because you... forgot about maybe the most important part, which is to also have a chance to win. But we got him by a good amount of crit. It kind of is what it is. Fellas, that's going to be the end of this YouTube video. It's always really interesting to play Meteor for me, okay? It's always kind of difficult to show this deck off. Because I'm going to be honest, my level 9 has a very hard time hanging, okay? I think this deck is awesome if you've got the card levels to compete where you want to compete. For instance... if I wanted to push to where I'm used to, 7,000 or whatever, I'm going to need a higher level trophy count than level 9. It just doesn't match my 3,000 crit. 3,000 crit, level 9, Meteor. It just makes it very interesting to find matchups, and that's kind of why we play against these guys. But I respect it, okay? This guy's playing something weird. He's trying to utilize the slugs. Let me know what your favorite combination is this week for the faction booster. But that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.